Well, if you can hear me, I started streaming it on YouTube, as you said you'd like to watch, so. Yeah. Okay.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. Pit lined up ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Duke's offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play, because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Let's take just a second and talk a little, kid. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short now, decision time.
I fucking missed.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I just love the defense right now and the effort they're showing. 2 straight plays and 2 straight sacks. That's just dudes up front winning their one-on-ones.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Spins away from the defense. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's a draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He's got it on the run. Touched. Over the top. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers
like that
all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Carter. Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
And it's slipped out.
Oh, my fucking Lord. You've got to be kidding me.
He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll go to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They want to throw it.
God fucking damn it.
It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end.
Oh, for f***ing sake.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He now has 62 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wide.
Oh my.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there.
Almost lost my fucking head.
Windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Oh my God, that was, I had the other guy wide open.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Holy shit.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to throw on first down.
That was dumb. God, why did I throw that? Why did I throw that?
Man, another mistake by this. Listen,
I don't know.
He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Magoo. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Gets it out quickly. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Come on.
Pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
What the hell? Oh. I certainly didn't do it on purpose.
Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Nice punt, asshole.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
No, it's a call. Nothing is working.
Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Nice move there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh my fucking God, are you kidding me?
He wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hauls it in.
Oh, you weren't in the... I don't think you were in the party whenever...
They stop it after just a few.
I was telling Jared this, but there's a Halloween based game, like based on the movie Halloween, coming to PlayStation next year.
Might be
like you can either turn into Michael Myers or like you can try to stop him.
Gonna swing it on second down.
Oh, that guy.
He almost had the pick.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Giving them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
It looks pretty good.
Almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets it inside the 10. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Panthers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game. And here's a fumble
let's go.
behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Fuck this, I'm going.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like first down, just like 2nd down. They gave up some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up, and a big 4th down decision looming for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Magoo. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
What the fuck are these people doing?
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle.
Oh my God.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game.
What the hell of a catch.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Where's the play I want? Where's the play I want?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
You asshole, block someone. For the love of God.
Marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on fourth and short from the 47. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle.
What am I doing?
Another interception. His third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Panthers! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. Right on the money. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Woo!
He loses the ball at the end of the run. Once the ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
I can't even be mad at that.
Everywhere, it's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand.
I did.
But they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. From midfield, looking for room.
Oh! Oh!
Step and go. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit throws toward the end zone. dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Oh, come on. What kind of attempt at catching the ball is that?
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack.
Go! Hell yeah! Damn. What's funny? Yeah. I'm not getting this guy. Fuck. How about I get this guy? Well, I really don't need him. Man, I'm not gonna get this guy because he's gonna go on a visit to Maryland and he's gonna come in there. Son of a bitch! Yeah, I guess I really don't. Get this guy. Hey, look at that. That dude's name's Butt. .81 speed? Are you kidding me? Save it this time. Hey, thanks. I'm gonna go take Jax out. I'll be right back. I'm back. man. Oh no. That's what you're doing that for? Oh, nice. Left.